Hey guys, today we're just gonna do a standard 15-minute AMRAP. AMRAP means as many rounds as possible. So we're just gonna keep working for that entire 15 minutes. You're gonna want a couple sets of dumbbells, something that you can squat, something that you can press, something you can bicep curl. We're gonna just work through. I'm gonna demo everything and then I'm gonna set the timer and we're gonna go for 15 minutes straight. And I'm gonna give you some cues along the way as well as cheer you on. So our first couple exercises, I'm gonna have weights handy because I'm gonna be switching out depending on what weight I feel is good for that exercise. So we're gonna start with 5 deadlifts. So I have 20s, 15s, something like that will work. A little something heavier. Remember, you should be able to hinge and deadlift probably a little bit more than you can squat. So something to just keep in mind when you're judging on weight. Shoulders roll back. Think about those lemons that you're squeezing with your armpits. You're gonna send that booty back, graze my shins, and rise to stand. So I have 5 deadlifts. I'm immediately going into 5 front squats. So I rack those dumbbells on my shoulders. Inhale down, exhale up, 5. Then I'm gonna switch my dumbbells because a little bit more on the lighter side. And we're gonna go into an upright row, but it's gonna be a little different. So we're gonna go side, pull, 5 on one arm, and then the next round through, I want you to hit the other arm. So just focus on that one arm. Then you're gonna grab your other dumbbell, you're gonna go into 5 presses. You can add a little bit of momentum to make it a little bit more of a push press. Biggest thing here is I want you to watch that you're not arching through your low spine or clenching your glutes under. Then we're gonna go right into 5 bicep curls. I know it's only 5, so I want you to choose a weight that works best for you for 5. And then you're gonna go right into 10 lunges, 5 on each side. Don't worry, I will walk you through it. You will not get lost. This is why we have 15 minutes, because there's lots of movements, lots going on. So I'm gonna get my dumbbells set up, get anything I don't need out of the way, and I'm gonna start our timer. Remember, we're starting with those 5 deadlifts. 15 minutes. How many rounds do you think we can get in 15 minutes? Let's judge. Maybe 3, 4. We're on in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, team. We have those 5 deadlifts. You can stay with me, or you can pick up the pace, or you can pause me at any time. This is for, we got 15 minutes of work, showing you can get full body going into squats in 15 minutes. And it doesn't need to be fancy. We hinge, we squat, we press, we curl, we lunge. The only movement pattern we're not really doing today is a ton of pulling. 4, last one, 5. I'm gonna switch my weights. I'm going to that upright row. Excuse me, we are doing pulling. What am I talking about? Inhale, doing 5, 3, 4, 5. An extra one for good measure. Then I'm grabbing my dumbbell and I'm right into that press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a little lighter dumbbell for my bicep curl. 1, 2. Remember, we're not swinging. You want to feel that full contract and lengthen of the muscle. Watch that you're not clenching your glutes. Keep them nice and relaxed. 4 and 5. You can either stick with this dumbbell or make a switcheroo. You got 5 lunges each side. Let's do alternating. So we got 10 total. That's 2. Woo. 3. Make sure you get nice and balanced and secure through your front leg. Exhale as you rise up. I might mix up the lunges next round, but for now we're good. I got 2 more. Remember, you can take rests as needed. So I'm gonna take a quick rest after this round and get a quick sip of water. We're about 2 minutes in, so I'm hoping I can get in at least 5 rounds in this 15 minutes. Whew. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells, getting ready for those deadlifts once again. So we got 5 deadlifts. Thinking about those shoulders rolled back. I'm gonna hinge and send my booty back. And exhale to rise. Gaze is kind of straight in front. If you're finding you're having trouble getting that hinge, make sure you're not clenching your glutes. Let them go. We also want to just go to that point. We feel our hamstrings sort of catch and then come up. So we don't round through our low back. 2, or that's 1. 2, 3, 4, exhale, 5. I'm gonna switch dumbbells. I'm going to that upright row other side. This one's a little bit of a cardio top and pull. Getting a little side booty as we step out to the side. Grabbing that dumbbell, we're going into that press, strict press or push press. You can use those feet or legs for a little momentum. Bicep curls. I need a little lower of a weight. Just 5. Then we're going to our lunges, 5 each side. We're gonna hold static this time, which means my feet aren't really gonna move. I'm just gonna go down and up. And up is 2. You can have that slight forward lean in your chest, just making sure everything is nice and stacked. Then we switch sides, 5 on the other side. Awesome, take a quick break. I need a sip of water. We're going to those 5 deadlifts. I don't know if it's that hard or I'm just pregnant and out of breath. So we're gonna go to 5 deadlifts, then back to those front squats. You're about 5 minutes in, third of the way there. Third round. 15 minutes. This is great as a standalone workout. You can add it. Also, maybe let's say you do one day kind of cardio base, and you just want to get in a little extra strength. Now we go to that squat. Play around with the weight. Do a check-in. How is this weight feeling? Can you go heavier? Do you need to drop it down? Good indicator that it might be too heavy. You're struggling through a rep. Feeling any sort of twinge in your low back, just anything at all could be a good indicator. It's too heavy. We need to change the way you're doing the movement. Maybe change your breathing. Change something, because we don't want pain. Pain is an indicator that we need to change something. Grabbing the other weight for those presses. I want to hear those exhales. Awesome job. I'm telling you, you're working, and your body is getting what it needs. 5 curls. Last one. Going back to those lunges. I have my weights stacked on my bench over here. It makes it really easy just to get what I need, just in case you need some adjustments. My front glute is working overtime as I rise to stand. Switch it out. Woo. I think that's 4 rounds. Woo. I'm gonna get my sweat towel, wipe myself off. We're gonna go back to that deadlift. We're about 7 minutes in, a little over, so almost halfway there. Just actually. So you can get a lot of rounds through only 4 or 5 reps. So judge your weight. I'm not going too heavy because we're doing a lot of volume, a lot of reps. But if I was doing 5 reps in general, which is not usually a rep count that I give a new mama or a pregnant mom, but since we're doing it more endurance-based, it's kind of where we're staying. It's a pretty low rep count. So usually, that's more when you're working on either power or a lot more heavy lifting, higher rest periods. During pregnancy or postpartum, typically not going for maxing or PRs, either maintaining strength, kind of working on rebuilding. Awesome, grabbing that. We're doing 5 reps just to keep things moving, so we can keep our heart rate up. Do a lot of practice with each of these movements. Next round, I might try the shirt press. Basically, take out the little bit of a momentum for my lower half. So I'm probably gonna have to go down in weight. Totally okay. Awesome. Grabbing my weights for those lunges. Woo. 1 foot steps back. We got 5. Switch sides. You're almost 10 minutes in, guys. Awesome. I'm going to take a quick sip of water for the next round. You can go at my pace, you can go faster now that you've got the flow of things. You can pause me, take a break, move, whatever feels good to you. We're going to go to those deadlifts again, about 10 minutes in. So you got 5 minutes to go. You can probably have time for a few more rounds. I have this habit of my shoulders sort of rounding forward. So really trying to focus on engaging through my lats to keep that from happening. I'm also probably going to switch to more of a suitcase position on my deadlift coming pretty soon, more of a standard deadlift versus the RDL. Oh, I forgot, we got our squats. I want those same dumbbells. Awesome. Now I'm going back to those side steps. Definitely want to try and get through another round so I even myself out here. I'm going to go to more of a straight press. I'm going to go down in weight. I'm not going to use my legs. I'm just going to use that pressing motion. So I'm really watching. I'm not feeling through my ribs. Also checking out my shoulder mobility, like where are my arms going? Am I out in front? Am I behind? Which is also an indicator of a little bit of a rib flare if you're behind the weight. Biceps by my ears. And going right to my bicep curl. I am sweating. I also filmed another workout for this, so I'm still sweating from that. Probably smells super fresh. But I only got about 3 minutes left with you on this AMRAP. 3, 4, 5. Switch it up. I think we definitely have time for 1 more round, maybe 2. We move fast. Want good form though, always number 1. So Take your breaks though. Don't race the clock. I want you to tune into your body and what feels good, how many rounds you need. So we got that deadlift. 2.5 minutes. I'll tell you, my booty is feeling it. Taking those weights, rocking on my shoulders. I'm gonna switch up the upright row this time, just in case we don't have time to hit another round. I wanna make sure we're even. We may not. So we're gonna do both sides this time. Step out, 5. Other side. Just in case, I need to fix my step. Just in case we don't get back, I want to make sure you feel nice and even. Going back to that press. So our last minute here. Finish strong. You got this. 3, 4, 5. We got our lunges. At about 45 seconds. I'm gonna finish here on the lunges. As soon as I finish 5 per side, I might just stick to alternating, just to the very end. You got 30 seconds. You can keep going with me. I'm gonna drop to body weight. Just keep it moving on those alternating reverse lunges until the end of our 15 minutes. Or you can restart on the deadlifts. You got 15 seconds though. 15 seconds, finish with me. Exhale as you slow down at the bottom. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, 15-minute AMRAP. Take a second, walk it out. You want to let our muscles actually pull down versus just coming to a little bit of an abrupt stop. Whew. All right, I know I did not include a warm-up with this AMRAP. I just taught one, so I'm going to include a special warm-up separately for you that you can watch before doing the AMRAP. Let's just inhale up and let it go. Let your body hang. Feel that nice release through your hamstrings that you just worked a ton of with those deadlifts. And inch yourself up to a little side body stretch. Not too aggressive, just feeling that release. And actually take you into a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. Point this down a little bit with that hip flexor stretch. 1 foot forward, pelvis a little bit tucked in the back. You can also add that side body reach if that's in your body. I'm really feeling that hip flexor right through here. We don't need to go all the way crazy through here. Keep that pelvis tucked. This glute kind of working to keep us nice and stabilized. You can push back to that hamstring stretch. Switch sides. Our hip flexors in pregnancy and postpartum are typically super tight. So incorporating some hip flexor release feels pretty good. You can add that side body stretch on this side. You can add a little bit of a twist. If it's in your body, we can do it on the other side too. You can reach forward and grab that foot, but a little bit of a quad stretch, not required, just a little something extra. Let's go back to the other side so we can do it real quick. Nice. We're gonna go seated. We're gonna go into a child's pose. You're not gonna be able to really see my face, but I'm gonna walk you through it. So you're just gonna go into a child's pose. This is pretty much where we're gonna end. I'm gonna take my towel, go into that wide child's pose position, set my arms out in front. I'm gonna swoop to the right, or to one side. Feel that nice side body stretch. Feel a nice opening through the hips. Feel a little release through the lats, which we just used a lot of with those deadlifts. One more each side, one more each side. Awesome. Come up, give me a few cat cows, and we'll just call it a day. Inhale. Inhale. If you're pregnant, exhale, hug the belly in. Nice and gentle. We don't need to exaggerate through our abdominals. Feel that nice hug of the baby on the exhale, or hug of the belly. All right, guys, 15-minute AMRAP. Hope that you got nice and sweaty and you worked pretty much every major movement pattern. You got a lot. We didn't do a ton of isolated glute, but don't you worry, I got something coming up for you that does just that. Have a great day, guys, and talk to you soon.